Hey there, everybody. Welcome to my second friendly mix match with kHz. We've got both two-man wall, and then fairly limited draw, but various sorts of trashing. Colonies. And then, yeah, I don't know. This is hard. Two bishop scores like triple. It's a lot. It's almost good enough to open bishop, almost, maybe. Otherwise, I don't know really what you're doing here. You can just try to get up to platinums by colonies. It's gonna be hard to maintain an engine of any sort. I think he opens bishop, which I find not appealing, though he will get a little bit of a points lead. Goes with the flag bear already as well. Just interesting to me. Just gonna get another gold. Goes ahead and gets an animal fair. I mean, this is, I guess, the point where I would think about getting flag bear if I was going to do that. This will be a platinum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He buys a gold. This is sort of a nice shuffle to trigger, to be honest. I don't quite get... So this is either could be another gold, or it could be... I mean, my next hand is another platinum. I could think about a bishop as well. At some point in here, I'm going to need to get the various things. I could think about getting a cavalry now. That was not necessarily the draw I wanted, but it's okay. I was looking to find the bishop, of course. Could be another plat for the shuffle. I hope he takes colony. I mean, he needs a platinum, but Okay, gets another animal fare, which is fine, but not that exciting to me. This could be another platinum. Okay, now I'm gonna green for sure. I've just gotten to have this I don't really get the encampment, what the encampment strat is, to be honest. It's pretty confusing to me. I mean, eventually you miss, I think. Maybe he'll get me just off this stuff, I don't know. Okay. So a few different things I could do now. I could try to trash a plat. I guess I could trigger. Otherwise, I'm probably just trashing cavalry here. Like, he can't take the colony. But I can. I mean, he just killed. I probably can. I'll have to look at the numbers, but buys an animal fare. Okay, that's weird. Let's play the horse. This is more money than I would have liked to draw. Though there's still like a platinum. There's still encampment in there. Oh, 2 platinums. Yeah, I mean. I guess this could matter. he's still okay. Yeah, he didn't even have the money. I don't get the, I mean, this is all just wheel spinning, more or less. I mean, I guess he scores a little bit, but okay, so that worked out. I mean, bishop is good there, but I still don't like opening it. I didn't check what the wall stuff ended up with. I didn't have that many cards, so if I was negative, I wasn't very negative. And of course, I don't think he was negative at all. Would be my guess. I mean, they were playing with like a 10 card deck or something, maybe smaller than that. Okay, so we have colonnade, tax. I mean, tax, whatever. It's its usual who cares self, I guess, for the most part. Yeah, I mean, you can do stuff with cavalry, quite a bit of stuff. Helps peddlers potentially. Helps colonnade. Trade route looks reasonable. I don't know what I want to open exactly. Maybe I don't care that much about silver, right? I mean, it's just like silver's pretty unexciting. You don't need 5s. You don't even need 4s. Like, you're okay buying 3s here or 2s. I'm thinking like patrician necromancer. That's what I'm thinking. He buys a patrician, which is fine. To trigger this shuffle, which is actually not very good, but probably what we need to do anyway. Make it a cavalry now. We did not find the mason or the necromancer, whatever it is. Reels copper. Okay. This could be another copper trash, I guess. Get a little points. This is not great. This has not been that good, to be honest. It's been fairly underwhelming, which means it was probably just a bad approach. That's my guess. These 2 necromancers. I haven't really been watching his turns, which is maybe questionable. He's gotten a state trash. I don't think tax really mitigates the player 1, player 2 stuff that much. I don't think it matters all that much. Okay, that's good. This could be a trade route. Could be another fishing village, I suppose. fishing villages are only if you get a bunch of cavalries, which right now I don't have. But I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind it. Distant lands looks bad. I mean, not that getting distant lands looks bad, but just getting it there over a city. I mean, we're going to have piles empty, or even like an emporium. Like, you just don't want a distant lands this early. There's no reason. So, in that respect, it's kind of underwhelming, in my opinion. Okay, he doesn't have $4. That's good. Otherwise, he could have. Well, this is all fine. Let's do spy. Discard. Okay, nice. We didn't quite get. Would have been nice to play a. Oh, he got the distant lands. I didn't see that. I did not see that. Do you? I didn't notice the situation with respect to the distant lands and the trade route. Has he played his distant land yet? No, not yet. Still didn't play it, so. City looks nice. Goes for an emporium. That's probably okay. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna build. I mean, these patricians, there's nothing for them to hit. That's not true. There's a peddler, isn't there? Okay. Nearly nothing for it to hit. Okay, so I'm gonna get the last colonnade. Gotta think. There's not really that much in the. It would be good to get. I'm at 6. It would be good to get a city or a port. Probably a city. There's like horse, maybe. Maybe those are his horses. If I had more necromancers, I'd totally be willing to apprentice a horse here. If I thought that was going to do me more good than him. But for now, I think I want to keep it more or less how it is. Okay. There we go. Hit the peddler. Nice. Would like to hit the trade route. There we go. Okay. So we can do... Now it's not clear, so clear to me, like peddlers versus emporiums. Obviously free is pretty nice, though the points aren't terrible. I'm thinking I'd go city cavalry. City cavalry. I don't have enough money for that, so I'm not going to do that. I don't know what my last card is. I could go port. Here he's having a little bit of a turn. Not too crazy, but a little bit. Just buys a province. Okay, I don't much care for that. Not gonna lie. That seems pretty underwhelming to me. There's so much gaining to do. It's all very exciting. So much necromancery to do. Stonemasony stuff, that's all fun. You can like gain peddlers, go back to your action phase. I mean, that's all. Well, that's pretty hard to do, but I think I'm pretty okay with doing this. Get another necromancer. He even ups my trade route, which is pretty nice. Okay. It's just a horse. They still don't have that much money. Buys an emporium, okay. I think stuff piling is in general going to be in my favor. I mean, I need a score, but there's time. One cavalry in there isn't too much different than two, to be honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that. It's a trade route, okay. I can get Spies province, okay. That's alright. I will have to take some provinces. For sure. Reveals Necromancer. That could be good. To send up. Emporium. That's. Oh no, that goes into my hand. Okay, so that doesn't quite do as intended. I worry a little bit about piles. For sure. It's not gonna work for me to just 3-pile. It's not gonna work. I could get some money. Could get a little money. Big points lead. I guess I could tax provinces. I don't know. Put city into there. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's a way to get a 4 on top of my deck, because that's really what I want. But maybe I just swing at some points and just see. Yeah, like Patrician's pretty sad. Or fairly sad hit. I mean, I guess I can probably afford to keep trashing horses to them. Not totally clear to me if I have the draw to that for that, but probably. I guess I don't have to keep this many cavalries either, if that's what I'm worried about. I mean, I don't want to go. I don't know what the balance to be struck here is. He doesn't have like that much stuff in deck still, so. And he still gets to province though, so that's really nice for them. Okay, there's a horse. Feels a trade route. Okay, that's actually all right. It's not like the greatest thing in the world, but it's okay-ish. We are going to run a little low, or start running a little lower on draw. He could still... like fully dud. Well, he could dud somewhat anyway. I don't know how likely it is, but it's a cavalry. Buy cavalry? Okay. Okay, but the patrician didn't hit. This will be a city. Cannot province. Okay, so if I draw deck, I can double. Well, I mean, I don't know if drawing deck is realistic expectation for me, but it's not impossible anyway. That was sad. Well, also like a... I don't know how to do that. This is already it, right? I can trade route twice. Or just once even. I didn't really think he had... I mean, it was a little bit of a scary point deficit, but I don't know. It looked pretty losing to do what he did there, to give up on building and just try and buy provinces. His first distant lands was really weird, where you aren't trying to score at that point, and there was already... like, emporiums were already exposed. They weren't worth a point, but you could have gained one, and the cities were, of course, always there. So I didn't really like how he played it. Admittedly, my stuff did not really explode, and that could have been because I played it bad. I didn't really ever have a super exciting turn. But they were like good enough. And it was a very consistent deck. I mean, I had overdraw. I mean, I had horses basically reserved all the time, so which kind of happens when you're doing a horse deck anyway, or it's not working at all. So we got another peddler game, Silk Merchant. I guess you go stockpile Silk Merchant. Silk Merchants will empty, which then paddocks will be... Well, okay, Silk Merchants, stockpiles, and peddlers are pretty likely to just fly off the shelves. He buys an embassy, which I don't really care for. The 5-2 definitely sucks here. No doubt about it. I'm not sure I would have gone with embassy, but I mean, I guess I can probably just... What's the obelisk? Peddlers? Oh gosh. Oh boy. Yeah. You can just buy the action cards, right? Like just buy Silk Merchant over and over and over again. Start buying peddlers. Maybe I'll run out of villagers. I don't know. I don't know if I'll run out of villagers before I have a lot of the peddlers. Hopefully I do. This turn I've got Silk Merchant draw down here, and so I can just get quite a few. His embassy will be nice. He'll get a good peddler turn for sure. Oh, wait. I thought I had more. I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll just go ahead and use them. I'm not super worried about getting my stockpile back. Does he have his stockpiles? Maybe, no, it's in exile. Okay, so he's gonna get 4 peddlers, probably. Maybe just 3. Okay, he does get 4. So hopefully I get all of the peddlers now. Okay, I do have all the peddlers. So do I stop at this point? 1, 2, 3, 4. Go like stockpile, peddler. Could be like paddock, peddler. It's not clear to me whether I draw on or not. 7. I'm not super worried about getting the... I could do an animal fair. That's true. Get another villager. That looks pretty nice. He's just gonna have an action problem. Well, he got through here, but no more villagers. He buys a paddock. He gets a stockpile. Trashes the embassy. Okay. Guess that's fair. I mean, you would have rather... I don't know if he had the option. He may not have had the option, but you would certainly rather trash the... That was a little bit sad, but whatever. Trash the, whatchamacallit. One of the silk merchants. I could get a gardens. I mean, I already have a points lead, so that's not... And I could... Maybe I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to do this one. The finish of it. But we seem to be in okay shape regardless. Even if we mess it up a little bit. It's not a huge deal. How do we feel about this shuffle trigger? Probably okay. It's more a question of how do we feel about this villager using uppage. It's a province. Seems fine. You don't, I mean, it's like a gardens play, but you don't make it now. You wait to shuffle to do that, for sure, my opinion. Oh, fountain. It's not a gardens play, it's a fountain play. Well, that makes more sense. Hopefully he doesn't get to 15 here, because I can't get the... No, that makes sense now. $15 and 5 buys, hopefully can't get to. No, okay, not there. All right, well, this turn I'll be able to get to my fountain. I honestly didn't notice fountain until I looked at his score. I should at some point check that I don't have like an animal fair finish, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. And I only got one copper last time, so I'm still short a little bit. I wonder how big my deck is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, I don't know. Yeah, they might pile still. I don't know that I'm going to shuffle, but... You can double province. But again, if I hit 15 and 3 buys here, then it's just over. Or some other things as well work. 8, 10. This is still short a little bit. This is no longer short at all. Yeah, that one kind of gets away if someone gets the... I actually didn't win the peddler split as big as I thought, just based off first player and the opening splits. It could have gone worse for them. But I certainly didn't have to work too hard to get the 6-4 split at all. I probably missed a finish at some point in the game. Would not surprise me in the least. Okay, so one more game. Honestly, just don't even read chat during the match, so I wasn't really ignoring him. I just didn't see it. So sorry, kHz, if you ever watch this. I just don't look at chat that much, or I try not to actually. Okay. No village. Buys an advisor, which is just super weird. Like, why would you open advisor? But whatever. Gardens looks pretty good. I'm gonna open Fool. I don't know what I'm gonna pair with. Smugglers, maybe. Maybe just go with the Trader already. I really don't get the... I really don't get the... advisor opening. I don't know what I want to buy here, though. There's museum. Camel Train is pretty nice for that. That's true. You can probably take groundskeeper pretty early. It wouldn't be like big groundskeeping. It would just be like another thing we can do. Though I didn't quite do the opening for it because I picked up another action, but it's just council room, which is going to be pretty good here to just have cash and buy provinces. The fear would be that like Gardens, museum-y stuff beats it, I guess. But otherwise, it's pretty solid money strat. Let's just do it. It plays pretty friendly with. You go Seaway Advisor. Yeah, I mean you can. It's not gonna work, but you could try it. It might be what I do, to be honest, but I don't think it's very good. Advisor stack. Let's look at the top 4 cards in my deck. It's almost probably you want to toss the silver. Well, yeah. I mean, you would like to play the... you would really like to play the council room. I don't think you toss the silver, though. I'm getting to gain a lot of silvers this turn. Should I get the flag bearer? What happens when you would gain? So you don't get the on gain thing. Okay, so that doesn't work. But I could take it. The question is who is like more harmed by the adding of a flag bearer? Is it him or me? I can just wait as well. And then, okay. So discarding a silver actually would have been nice, but I assume he's gonna like, actually I don't feel like I can assume anything. I don't know what his deck's gonna try to do. Potentially this boon is bad, right? Because it could trigger, there's like, Wind's Gift would be bad. Wind's Gift would be bad, and Sun's Gift would be fine. Well, I already got Sun's Gift, but Wind's Gift would be bad, everything else would be fine. Wind's Gift would be pretty bad, because we don't want the council room to miss, or the lucky coin. So I'm going to say no. But I'm open to being told that that was incorrect. He does hit his Fool now. I have to think about museum points a little bit. I could also duchy or gardens already. This deck is still a little confusing to me. Garden, just a gold is pretty nice. Here's this. I don't know. It's not clear to me actually, because like silvers are okay. Yeah, like that's pretty good. Yeah. weakened province now. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. This is a little sad. Sad he has the fool in hand again. I'm gonna duchy, I guess. I could get a second council room. This one's gonna miss. Probably I'll draw it off the one card. He's kind of playing like advisor money, which is not a deck, to be honest. How big's my deck now? Pretty big. It's flag bearer, that could be good. Yeah, I guess deny smugglers. Not clear. Wisp Drew, that's nice. Getting out of the flag bearer. You can have the fool. I mean, I guess I did not lucky. It's not clear to me for his deck exactly how this all works out, but there he gets a good couple of good ones. What do I have? I didn't get to 11, though I could Garden's flag bearer. This isn't great. You can have the fool. We need the greening to last long enough that his deck chokes more, but I guess it's probably not going to check enough or choke enough to really get it done for me. Copper buys there are pretty bad, I think. This was an incredible wins gift. That was just an incredible fool. It was just a bonkers good fool. This is just crazy. It's absolutely nutty how good that fool was. No, that one was not. But that's okay. He doesn't have a duchy yet, so this is a 5-point duchy. He takes a gardens. Okay, that's a little weird. Maybe I'll get Field's Gift. I'll double council room, double province, game over. Okay, it didn't happen. But what if it had? Did you consider? Okay. But I can double gardens here. How much is the gardens worth? Just 3. Like if he provinces, I lose next unless I delay. Though if he doesn't have it. Okay. Okay. gets the last garden. It's alright. I can live with it. I think. Eventually my gardens will up. Okay, Flames Gift's not that good. If I had gotten field on that one turn to double and like had the double counter and draw, that would have been so funny. Probably here he just gets like, oh, he doesn't even have province. Okay. This can be Duchy Curse for me. Well, let's check. Let's count the cards. 28, 29, 31, 34, 36, 39. Okay. So I'm going up here a little bit. I think. I don't know. Six, 7. He's still not doing the curse. Which is fine. With me, a double province. Okay. Well. I didn't expect to do that, but I'll take it. I mean, I didn't think it was out of reach, but I didn't think I'd do it off a blind. I thought it would be with Lost in the Woods help, if it happened at all. Okay. All right. Well, I'll take the 4-0. And we have one more match to play in the pools section of this. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you later.